pleasure at this time as the Coosa Lodge Chief to present the 2013 Coosa Lodge Annual Report to the Greater Alabama Council Executive Board. 2013 was an exciting year for Coosa Lodge. Our brothers are closer and stronger now than we have ever been. The Coosa Lodge Key 3 and the Lodge Executive Committee have made a solemn vow to bridge the geographical challenges that our council territory brings. This past year, we inducted over 400 new members into the Coosa Lodge. We held ordeal induction weekends at Camp Comer, Camp Sequoia, and next weekend, the Coosa Lodge hits the ground for the first time at Camp Jackson since the April 2011 storms. The Lodge is working diligently to break ground on a brand new council ring at Camp Jackson that will be a sign of hope. It will be a sign of hope and a promise for the future of Camp Jackson. We can't wait to see the great things our members will do next week at the camp. Outside our council boundaries, Coosa Lodge has become the lodge to beat. Recently, our lodge was featured nationally by the Order of the Arrow for our groundbreaking event this past spring. The Coosa Lodge Spring Powwow attracted over 1,000 Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, and adventurers. We are excited to offer this event again in the spring as we bridge the gaps between all of our programs. 2 weekends ago, the Coosa Lodge Executive Committee held a weekend-long leadership retreat where much of this year's planning was done. The Lodge plans to provide a wealth of service to our council camps and units this year. In addition, we look forward to participating in Scout Fest 2014 as we launch our new Indian Village experience, The Great Frontier, as well as providing a strong service corps to provide manpower to the Scout Fest committee. At this time, I would like to call up Coosa Lodge Advisor Ed O'Neill, Council President Jim Huey, and Council Scout Executive J.T. Dabbs for a special presentation. In 2013, the Coosa Lodge provided 16,700 hours of service to the Greater Alabama camps and properties. If you multiply that by the current minimum wage, that comes out to $121,075 in service. It has been our pleasure to serve, and we look forward to do even more in the 2014 year. Mr. Chairman, this concludes the 2013 Coosa Lodge Annual Report. At this time, I would like to call upon David Smith for the election of our officers and board members.
Thank you, John, Mr. Chairman. It's been a pleasure this year to serve on our council's nominating committee. As you probably know, our chair was Bill Terry, who had just finished serving 2 years as chair of the council. The other members of your nominating committee have been Scott Birdie, Mike Goodrich, John Hayden, Jim Huey, Tim Lovelace, Brian Pollock, and Judge Malcolm Street. The committee structure was submitted and approved at the June board meeting at Camp Comer in compliance with our bylaws. Our committee had 3 meetings. I was impressed with the focus and the dedication that all the committee members showed throughout the process. Our focus, our efforts were guided by the council's strategic plan, the long-range plan, and the need to serve all 22 of the counties within our council. In your handouts, the nominating committee report that goes along with these remarks can be found. I'd ask that everyone turn to the handout. It's entitled 2013-2014 Nominating Committee Report. As a point of information in accordance with the bylaws of the Boy Scouts of America, additional nominations to our report tonight cannot be taken from the floor. So you're voting tonight to approve or not approve the members at large, slate of officers, executive board, and advisory council members as stated in your handout. Now, let's review the nominating committee's recommendations. The nominating committee, looking first at handout A, the nominating committee of the Greater Alabama Council places the individuals listed on handout A in nomination to serve as members of the board at large. I would ask you to take action on this nominating group for members at large with a motion. Is there a second? Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Look at handout B. Handout B, as you see, reflects the names of those on the executive board nominated to serve in 2014. We'd like to request that action be taken on this group of nominees. Is there a motion to that effect? Second? Second. Thank you. All those in favor of this group of nominees, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Look at handout C, please. Handout C, as you see, contains the names of the advisory council. The advisory council has strong relationships with our operation, but has no voting privileges. Please take action on this group. Is there a motion to that effect? Thank you. And second? Thank you. And all those in favor of approving this group signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Looking at handout D, the nominating committee of the Greater Alabama Council places in nomination for officers of our council in 2014 those persons listed in your handout D. We'd like to ask the board to take action on this group of nominated officers for 2014. Is there a motion to that effect? And second? Thank you. And all those in favor of approving this group of nominees, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Thank you very much. Now, on handout E, you see a list of our district chairs and district commissioners as nominated by the district nominating committee process. And the order of the arrow advisor, Ed O'Neill. Our OA and venturing youth representatives are standing members of our board, but non-voting members. The nominating committee submits these names for action by this board tonight. Is there a motion to that effect? Second? Thank you. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Mr. Mayhall, you can join me again.
And now, for the 100th time as a council, we will install our new board members. Would all incoming board members please stand and raise your hand in the scout sign? Please repeat after me. I promise to uphold the insignia, values, and programs of the Boy Scouts of America and the Greater Alabama Council. I also promise to work to support and promote the many programs of the local Greater Alabama Council. Working within the systems, the board and committees, to ensure the image and procedures are followed and supported with a balanced budget. Gentlemen, thank you. You may lower your hands. Congratulations. Please be seated. At this time, I am delighted to bring up our next presenter. I would like to call up Explorer DeAndre Smith, who is a recipient of the Boy Scouts of America National Heroism Award.
Good evening. My name is DeAndre Smith, and I am a member of the Birmingham Police Department Law Enforcement Explorer Post 12. And I am here to deliver the annual report on the Exploring program of the Greater Birmingham Council. Exploring has a long and distinguished history in our council. We have a number of posts who have an excess of 40 years of continuous service to young people in their communities. Today we have Explorer posts who offer career education, career exploration in areas as varied as fire service, EMS, law enforcement, culinary arts, aviation, veterinary medicine, engineering, aerospace technology, and healthcare. Our fire service explorers recently completed their annual Explorer Weekend at the Alabama State Fire College in Tuscaloosa in April. Our law enforcement post successfully navigated a week-long academy at the University of Montebello in this past June, and are currently training for their annual competition in February. Through the work of our Health Career Explorer advisors, our district committee, we will be offering a health career exposition in February for explorers interested in learning more about career opportunities available to them. In addition, throughout our council, Explorer posts are continually offering their expertise in support of our traditional scouting programs through involvement in district events like camporees, day camps, fishing rodeos, and also through involvement in council events such as Sporting Clay Shoot and Scout Fest. Behind the who, what, when, where details of this report is the real story of exploring. Young men and women throughout our council preparing themselves for future success while they learn about potential career and hands-on and behind-the-scenes ways. As they learn and grow, they are immersed in a program that is based on timeless values of the scouting program: citizenship, leadership, character education, and life skills. The opportunities for the Exploring program of the Greater Alabama Council to continue to have a positive impact on the lives of young people are limitless. And as we look back on a successful 2013 year, we look forward to our best year in 2014. Thank you.